All righty. So let's see. We are live. Let's see if we have people that come back. So while we're doing that, I'm going to, yeah, that's just because of the lighting.
Right, I know. It's all right.
Yeah. So you guys, we're back. We're going to go ahead and get back started again. I was telling Fuller that I did for a whole 25 minutes today a test of our show, and never did I have one single issue.
That sounds about right.
Yes. So let me say,
well, I was saying earlier that the devil don't like us, but we're blessing a lot of people in their relationships, and
so
this thing don't learn how not to stress out over small things. This can be corrected. So just don't stress out over small things, because it'll be bugging you and you're trying to figure it out.
What I can't figure out, maybe somebody can help us. What I can't figure out is why I spent, this afternoon about 22 minutes and no issue. So I'm like, oh my gosh, it's working just fine. And we had our Comcast provider that came out, and look, it started out. I'm even looking at it. It started out super fast. But look, when I did it, I guess it must have done it on the other one too, and I didn't catch that. Nobody said anything. So those two we know had an issue. So, but babe, so we did have. Hey, what's going on, Glover? So let's talk about, just at a high level, what you and I said we wanted to talk about today. I'm going to delete those broadcasts, and we've come back. And so can you go over, I was telling Fuller the other day that, hey, Glenda, I was telling Fuller the other day as we were sitting on the couch, I said, Fuller.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. We have a habit of, when you're in a relationship, especially when you've gotten to very comfortable with each other, we can sit on opposite ends of the couch. So when I got through getting my food, I went and sat on the left side of the couch. Fuller was on the far right side of the couch. And so then I got up to go do something else, and I said, let me correct that. Let me sit right up under him like I used to do. And, when you're dating, you all up under each other. Right. And so I'm not going to can't keep your hands off one another. So, yes, and I'm glad you can understand this. So we were saying to you guys who have watched us have these little hiccups with our network, something is happening. I've had our cable provider come out, take a look, isolated a few things, but something's going on. So we may end up going back to just our regular StreamYard. This seems to be working fine. Okay. Right. So, but in any event, Fuller's going to go over, because it kind of bothered me that, we have these things that come up in our relationship and we don't really address them. And so, go ahead, babe.
No, when she said that yesterday, that struck a chord, and I was just thinking about how to keep the fire burning in your relationship, or keep it interesting. It's really easy. We just become lazy or too familiar with one another, and we'll get accustomed to just getting back in old habits of things we are doing. But when you are dating, when you're courting, you can't keep your hands off each other. You're always kissing. You just can't wait to see each other, no matter what. When you're not with them, you're always calling or texting throughout the day. And so, that's something simple that you can do to keep fire in your relationship. Because being in my position that I'm in, with counseling a lot of pastors and ministers and worldwide, I just find that there's so many ministers and pastors and just other people in relationship. They're just roommates. they just it's like college roommates, you know, they sharing some things they don't share. And so whether it's feelings of something they want to say to one another, they just kind of share the things, surface like they're just roommates are. They split the responsibilities around the house, to pay the bills, whatever. They spend time with the children or whatever. So they just become roommates. And so, and I just thought about it, wrote down a couple of things today that I knew that was that would help in any relationship. And I really don't want to go over it tonight because I would like to elaborate on each one of them, but I will just go ahead and mention them.
Can we mention them and then detail? So we apologize for you guys have been participating in the broadcast, and we always seem to have these things, but Fuller's going to go over the list, and then we're going to expand on them next week.
Read the first one yourself.
Okay. Show your partner gratitude and appreciation, touching, affirming.
Affirmations.
Yes.
Affirming.
Yeah. Because I think me just sitting on the couch and acknowledging that I'd sit on the opposite end of the couch, because it was easy because my arm was right on the end, right? And then you won't. Okay, so I'm not supposed to be going over.
Okay, no. We might not get all of it because I want to talk about something else at the same time. You were saying something about yourself the other day. I don't know if you want to share that or not, about how you thought you was looking.
No, I think, and maybe some of the women can just, I guess you probably experience it. As I've gotten older, the weight has changed quite a bit, right? And it's a constant, trying different diets, trying different things. And so I said to Fuller, I said, babe, is this what you're talking about? I said, do you still find me attractive? And I said, because I know how to gain a little bit here and trying to work it off, and and your metabolism has shifted, and some people could look at it and say, just stop eating, right? And it ain't always that, right? It's your body has adjusted. You got hormones, you got a lot of different things, because you have some people, that may not eat a lot. Like I don't necessarily eat breakfast, right? Or I may have a smoothie, and it's not a smoothie with a lot of sugar. It's a protein smoothie, right? And then I may have a light lunch, and then I may have dinner. And we may snack, but not snack that much.
Right. No.
Just a bag of right. And so I was just telling him that. And so as I was in the bathroom, I said, Fuller, I said, do you still find me attractive? And he was like, girl, what are you talking about? Absolutely. So that's how we got on this subject.
And I told you that I must not be doing my job for you to have to ask that question.
He said that.
Yeah, I must not, it's not on her, it's on me. Because for her to ask that question, that means I got an F in affirmation. And I'm serious. I'm not saying it just to say it, because I always want her to feel secure. I always want her to feel beautiful. I always want her to know that she's the apple of my eye, that can't nobody else turn my head, can't nobody else get my attention, because my focus is total on you. And I don't have time for anybody else or anything else. I'm not an energy. It's enough keeping up with you.
But when Fuller said to me, I must not be doing my job, how comforting that was for me, because you don't get a chance to hear that from your mate all the time. That he took responsibility for what I felt, right? And I felt appreciated that he took that burden off of me to say, no, it didn't have anything to do with you. I must not be on my job. And I was like, thank you, babe. I feel better. I still need to keep working, but I still felt better. And so, ladies, let me just say this for you. And then Fuller, we got 3 minutes left. We're not going to try to fix this all or cover all of this tonight, because we want to dig into this. This is a part of what we do. And the devil really is truly trying to prevent us from keeping going, because I can get frustrated and be like, babe, we ain't got to do the GodFidence. I'm about done, because it's been 3 years. But I'm not going to be that way, because I know it's been working. It's just, when networks change, technology changes, and the enemy does not want us to get this.
And it's not that we are not trying, because we spent quite a bit of money on upgrading and doing everything that we could do on higher speed on the internet.
We did.
We bought. We got a new computer. Mine's is new.
Yep.
We got the camera. We got lights. We got a green screen. We have all those things. So I just know that it's Satan that's trying to discourage you, and that's the first thing I said to her. Don't get discouraged. We gonna get it right. Sooner or later, we will get it right. We got a consultant that we're working with, and he's going to come over and while we're on and to make sure that everything is working. So we're going to get it right. And that was the one. I mean, I think we took care of number one, even clear discussion. So because the touching and affirmation, and we do touch because all night long in the bed when I wake up or you wake up, we're always doing that. But we can do more. We can get better. And the second one, and then we're gonna end it with this one. And we just finished talking about it. Make time to talk.
Make time to talk.
So that's what number one and number two we took care of tonight. Make time to talk, and not just surface talk. Not just to have something to say, to just pacify, or get along. Talk about the tough thing, the issue that you don't like about me, or what you don't like about her, or again, and like Friday night, you just started talking and said, "Full." I think you asked me. No, you asked me first. She said, "What do you like about me?" And we just sitting there watching TV, and this came from nowhere. And we sat there, I bet, 30 minutes and talking about, and then you told me what you like about me, and so those kind of things that. Just put stuff in the love bank. It's affirm your relationship. I think you're grateful to have such a person to feel that way about you. It makes the man want to get a speeding ticket coming home.
Well, it's so sweet, you guys. I just love the times that we're sitting and we're spending time together. But the one thing that I know that like in our bedroom, when I had a decorator come in and redo our room, she put chairs in the room. So now there is no couch instead of a sofa where we sit next to each other. So now we're distant. So we find ourselves, we'll reach over and touch each other. But in this new space that we're going to in our future, we're not going to do that. I don't want the chairs. I put them in the living room somewhere else. Because these chairs cause a barrier between your touching and your feeling and your connect, just touching one another and just, cuddling and all of that. And these chairs don't, for us, it don't do it. And so Yvonne Holmes says, go over number one and number two next week again. We're going to start it over.
Right. We're going to start
over. We just wanted to come on and say, we know we had, it seemed like this whole year, something with this network, but we know
it's going to work it out.
We're going to work it out. It's going to work out. Right. And so we're just going to keep coming on, keep making whoever upset. But that we're doing what we're doing, but we're going to go back over all of these next week. So it is now 30 after the hour, you guys. We are going to be back next week, and we're going to keep it up here unless our producer, Darcy, come over and help us figure out what's going on with this service. But I really do think it's now, I'm thinking as we're isolating, I think I kind of perceive what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. But in any event, you guys, we love you. Thank you for, coming back and watching again.
DY, Pastor Eric and Wanda Hines, Jay Glover, Pastor Jay Glover and Gloria, Yvonne Holmes, always there. My little sister Glenda.
And Yvonne, we said we were rooting for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We were all in. We had a whole bunch of teams that we had already said that those were our teams we wanted to win. And so, but anyway, you guys, we're gonna let you go because you guys. I said this at the top of the other meeting. I got to go to orchestra practice. I'm back doing an orchestra, so I got to go. So we love you guys, and we will be back.
This weekend, we'll be traveling to for a moment Montgomery, Alabama. I'm going to be at Pastor Stephen Huntley on Sunday morning. This is about my 20th year going down there for a Sunday morning service on Founders Day.
Really?
So we're going to minister to his pastors on Saturday morning, and I'll be ministering Sunday there. So definitely pray for us, and we keep you in prayer always. So love you. Peace.
See you guys. And increase. Talk to you guys later. See ya.